It is time for Scene Stealers.
Guys, what that means is we go by the gender neutral Best Artist Award, but if you break it down under an umbrella, it means the Best Actor or an Actress or, again, Animal. And so with that being said, guys, we had season 1. We had, love you, sweetheart. I watched you again today, Miss Pam Grier. She's still so beautiful. I'm Sexy Chocolate Man and she's Foxy Brown. Let's make Coco. And with that being said, season 2, David, who's been our board leaders?
The episode 1, we did Vanilla Sky. That was Cameron Diaz.
CD.
And episode 2, we did Tropic Thunder. That was Robert Downey Jr.
Lincoln Osiris.
Episode 3 was Django Unchained. And the scene stealer for that was Christoph Waltz. And episode 4, Reunited States. No scene stealers. No actresses in that film. So it gets a pass. Episode 5, our last episode, was Coming to America, and that put Eddie Murphy on the board. And here we are with Lean on Me.
Listen,
I've got a few. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 honorable mentions.
Jesus Christ!
And then I got the scenes.
So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna let you riff, man. Just riff, brother.
Robert, whose name I don't want to up, Guil. I can't even. I wrote it too bad to even spell it right. But Frank Napier. I liked him. I think he was awesome in like all these scenes that are like ultra dramatic. He's always there. If you look, he's always got this like smile on his face. This lightheartedness about him that was great. Michael Beach, honorable mention, is Mr. Darnell. That the rivalry between him and Morgan Freeman is that the evolution of their relationship is one of the coolest aspects in the movie, all the way to the point where he gives him the thumbs up when he's teaching the class. It's so cheese, but
it's like that girl, like Kanisha said it then. He's like a father to us. Michael Beach needed that.
Jermaine Hopkins is Thomas Sams. Again, for being a young actor, the emotion that he pulled off from fear to comedy to sadness and remorse. He was a great actor. He deserves an honorable mention. And the relationship between Sams and Mr. Clark was another great aspect of the movie, because he's always berating him from a place of love. My 2 more honorable mentions. Karen Molina White as Kanisha. Again, for another young actress, the emotion that she pulled off in the film, she really made me feel for her in her scenes. And when I first saw it, I was like a 10-year-old boy. I never was going to have to worry about getting pregnant. I was never going to have to worry about my mom
not see the principal,
or about my mom not wanting me. Like, those 2 things were so outside of my realm of possibility. But she was such a great actress that she somehow managed to make me feel the full weight, or not full weight, but feel it in a big way what she was going through. And my last honorable mention is Tyrone Jackson as Clarence, the dude that's doing the impersonation of Mr. Clark.
Yeah.
He's every scene he's in, he's just a welcome comic relief in the movie.
Definitely.
So those are my honorable mentions.
And I have 2 honorable mentions. My first honorable mention, as you mentioned earlier, Mr. Robert Guglielmi. Yes.
I like that.
I like it too. Like Giuliani.
You mean Benson?
Yes. Oh, there you go, guy. But my severe honorable mention, and you know what? She almost was battling for my scene stealer, but I gotta give a shout out to Miss Beverly Todd. To have to, on one hand, character-wise, play opposite Morgan Freeman, but then also as an actress-wise, play opposite Morgan Freeman. Now, I will say this: when we spoke with Maria and we did the interview, she was like, "Oh, this is not the engine company." That's what it is. I remember saying it now. She's like, "It's not Morgan Freeman." But even to me, when I knew that was Morgan Freeman when I saw that, I don't even know why I knew him from anything else. All I knew was the movie came on. That's Morgan Freeman. I don't know why. Like they was a Bible character or something. Like he was. That's Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And you see that's Steve Martin. I don't know why we know, but you just innately know.
That's so true. Steve Martin, Morgan Freeman, they just got
John Candy
grandfathered in somehow.
Like our parents watched them while we were in their stomach or something. That's the only thing I can think of. Don't sit in front of that TV with the baby. He's gonna burn it. They were right. It did our brains.
And I trusted him.
Yeah, man. Listen. So to me, her performance, man, is so underrated in this film because of the fact that she has the number one place. To me, she's like a Michelle Obama. Like I feel like I'm watching Michelle Obama in a film, bro. Like she is so strong, so just everything, and to the point where she was ready to quit, and she said, "No, Joe Clark, you listen." He was like, "Oh, well, you go ahead and talk." Like, nigga, please. Like, what do you mean? Oh, you go ahead and talk. Like, are you kidding me? Like, bro, you've been talking this whole film. Let somebody get a line. And then she doesn't go ratchet. She doesn't go angry black women. She just goes, I'm finna read your ass. I'm finna tell you, like, what you always preach about this, preach about that. What you don't see is the same people that's sitting here for you. You know, you're crucifying them or whatever. And so my point was this, is that he didn't even after she said that, man, he didn't let down on her at all. Even when he's getting arrested in the car, he's looking out the window like, they're your responsibility now. You do it, Mr. Vias. Mr. Vias. You still hear him, like, she heard him. And then even as you mentioned earlier, one of the coolest scenes ever in film, he's sitting up there with his legs crossed, the kids come down, he hearing all these things, and he stepped away from his high for 3 seconds to be like, how'd you let him down here? This what you call for? Like, he needed a re-up. He had to run to the bathroom real quick. His wave was coming out. So my point is, she put up with all that, man, and she was just like, I've never seen a person take so much and still come out with so much class. And her acting ability was on display. She showed range. She showed compassion. She cared. She put up with this shit. No one put it up with more shit than her. Mm-hmm. And that alone got her an honorable mention.
I don't know. I put it, but Mr. Darnell, yeah.
No, sir. That's what you were picking up. So yeah, that's my honorable mention.
That's a good one.
Yes.
My scene stealer, I have to give it to, again, I hate doing the lead because it's so easy, but damn, Morgan Freeman he killed it. Like, I can't think of a single way to improve what he did with that character and in Lean On Me. And he plays one of my favorite kind of characters, and I didn't even realize it as a kid when I was watching it, but I would go on to always be kind of attracted to they're like the flawed protagonist, the anti-hero, where
the Killmonger.
I think of like Dr. House or even Dr. Cox in Scrubs. They're the hard asses, but you never take offense to, like, they can be as hard as they want to be and get away with it because you know that they have a very, very sincere heart. They want what's best. And when you have somebody like Morgan Freeman who does it as well as Morgan Freeman, when he's able to develop the character like that and be able to show both sides of the spectrum, where he's saying and doing these mean things on the surface, but you could see it in his eyes, you could see it in his stare, or just his overall demeanor.
You see the one moment
kind of smile.
You see the one moment where he challenged his own ideology. It was only happened one time in the film. It was when,
I probably did. But
when Robert Guiliami says, despite what you think, I'm an HNICU. Like, if you so high on discipline, why don't you start by taking some? Yeah. And then he doesn't even turn around. He's just like, that's what
let's go get something to eat. He's like, you think you're bad?
Yeah, you think you're bad?
Yeah. But he's so complicated and so well. And Morgan Freeman does such a good job at fleshing him out on the camera that you get these like beautiful moments that are pulled off so easily because the work has been done on developing the character, that you believe that this character can be two things at the same time because the actor is so well at bringing him to life. So you have that like simple shot of him smiling and doing the jump rope in the gym. That like, it hits on an emotional level because you're feeling like you're watching a real hard ass soften a little bit, or or they're letting you see.
Mr. Vice, I just heard something you would not believe. I'm like, God damn, he almost sounded normal for a second. He almost broke. Joe scores. I'm back. Damn it.
Morgan Freeman, man, he killed that character, and like I said, I don't know how close he did to. How close it is to the actual Joe Clark, but he made Joe Clark one of the first like heroes that I remember watching growing up and really looking up to. Like, this dude is authority, but he's also like authority. That is such a crazy paradox. He is the guy that says, do what you're supposed to do, but then you see him like pushing back on the powers that be.
God bless you. Pay your bills, man. Morgan fucking Freeman. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't like just choosing the lead, but I'll tell you this. I guess even doing these last two rewatches, I guess I garnered more respect because I guess it's where you're at in life as a child, adolescent, teenager, adult, whatever, to where, and then especially with social issues that are going on, like they touched on it, but they didn't go too hard on it, like, which is fine. It stayed on the surface, but his performance demanded. It was almost like at a certain point I thought I was watching I Am Legend, and the reason why I say that because when he was in the room talking, there was no one there. Mm-hmm. He literally, but there's 20, 30, 40 people. I ain't talking about silence in the room with 2 or 3 people. I'm talking about he is literally making the room his and to demand that presence. And so I guess I never thought about it before. I yearned when I saw this movie. I'm like, man, where the has this been for the last 30 years? Clearly he has it. He can do it. And, you know, I mean, and don't get me wrong. Like I say, now he was in Shawshank Redemption, yes, still his acting prowess is still on display. However, that vigor, that just go out there and do it, he's not able to do it. And that's why I say, like, what I really was thinking, the connection earlier between him saying he went off the road, well on the road, but in all seriousness, what he did with this character, like I would put my I don't believe in the Academy, but I'll say this, I will put my staple on it that as I don't even have my little thing out there. Where's he at? See, I guess I don't believe it. See, that's okay. Bring it to me. Yes. Since they didn't do it, sir, Mr. Morgan Freeman, your Oscar for what you did in Lean on Me to Die. You weren't even nominated. Just to be nominated. You were nominated. I'm saying just to be. He wasn't even. Dude, I'm serious, bro. Like this.
I think they were going against Rain Man.
Again, I say. The performance. Who was the real autistic savant? How he was talking, how he was thinking, setting people up, sitting there laying on the bed.
I'm just glad that I didn't have to make that choice,
right?
Because that's a tough.
But he wasn't even nominated, is what I'm saying. You said he was going.
He wasn't going against. He wasn't nominated. Yeah,
but that's my whole point. Because guess what? Everybody.
It was a slightly different time.
Right. Yeah. Well,
I said slightly.
No. I like that. It's funny you brought that up because I was thinking earlier. Remember that point I made in season 1 when I was like, I miss subtle racism. That's when everybody was like, okay, it's not more so killing people and slavery. It's more so financial slavery. They let the dust settle. Wherever you landed is where you are, and it's like everybody. That's when I thought the world had came to. Oh, but was I wrong? But point being is that what he did with this character. He successfully did what most people can't do. When you are a really good, talented person, you play somebody else, people see you as that for the rest of your life. He successfully was someone else, became that person, and came out on the other side.
Yeah.
So Morgan Freeman, damn Eddie, you got some competition. Get your ass up on there on that goddamn board, Morgan. You deserve it, you sick bastard.
All right, congratulations.
You should have won Oscar.
Why don't you subscribe? It'll last longer.